Hey guys, welcome back. So today I've got a quick review on the new products from Rimmel. These are the Provocalips 16-hour kiss-proof lip colors, and I've got 3 of them. I'm not going to be showing you swatches on my lips today because these are like super duper staining lip products, and I would just destroy my lips trying to get them off in between the colors. So the girls that have done that, more power to them. I don't know how they did that because these are no joke. But I will show you kind of application. I did take some videos, so hopefully I can insert that of how I actually applied them on my lips. And I am wearing one today, and I will show you swatches on my hand. So I wanted to do a review because I've kind of experimented with this product enough to know, at least for me, how I've found to use them best, because they're a little bit finicky in certain ways. So if you really use them in a certain way, I'm really a fan of them. But in certain respects, they are a little quirky. So I wanted to go over those things with you and just kind of tell you my overall thoughts and opinions. So let's get into the review. Okay, starting with pricing and packaging. So these were just under $8. I think they were around like $7.79. I found them at CVS and they were on a sale, buy one get one half off, and then they had some like extra care bucks or something that you earned. So they were a good price with the sales, but regular price they're just around $8 or so. So they're a slightly pricier lip product from the drugstore, but I feel like lip products in general are kind of going up in price in the drugstore, so that's not like outlandish or unheard of. The packaging is absolutely adorable. On one side you've got your lip color, and this is the staining product on this side, and then over here you've got your balm. So when I first was seeing pictures of these online, I wasn't sure what was happening on this side, but then I suddenly realized after watching some videos and reading some other reviews on blogs and things, this is where the lip balm is. So I think it's adorable that they got the little pattern on this side. So I think the packaging is absolutely adorable, love it, and I think that the price is fairly reasonable. I would love it if they were around $5 or $6, but at least it's not $12. Okay, now for the colors that I got. So the first one is number 200, I'll Call You, and I put a picture on Instagram of myself wearing this one, and it's just a really beautiful mauve color, like a rosy mauve. It's really, really pretty. So there's that one. So you can see when you first apply them, they look glossy, but then they dry down to a matte finish, and then you put your gloss over them. So it's kind of a process with these guys. So just wanted to show you that it definitely starts out glossy, but that's a really beautiful color, I'll Call You. Then I got number 310, Little Minx, and that's the one that I'm wearing right now. Really a beautiful, bright pink color, but it's not like hot pink. It's more of just a really pretty berry. So there's that one, Little Minx. Really, really beautiful. And then I got number 500, Kiss Me You Fool. It's a really pretty bright red, which that's awesome. For a staining product, I would say yes, get the red, because that's for some reason I feel like reds are the one thing that you really want to keep a red lip looking good. You know what I mean? Because it's such a statement lipstick. Okay, so there is that one, Kiss Me You Fool. Really a pretty, pretty red. Kind of more of a classic, slightly orangey red, but just more of a bright red. They did have a darker red, but I went with this one. I thought it would just be, I don't know, more me. So I really like all the colors that I picked up. And you can see it takes a little bit for them to dry. So this has been on my hand for, you know, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, and it's still not drying yet. This one is starting to dry just a tad, but it definitely takes a little bit for it to pare down to that matte finish. Okay, while these are kind of drying on my hand, I want to go over the formula with you guys and kind of some little tips and tricks that I found. First off, you want to let these dry completely. So when you apply the staining product, let them sit on your lips. And you want to be really careful with your application because you want to get it right the first time. And I was really careful to even apply it to the inside of my lips so that I would hopefully avoid that kind of line that starts to happen with staining lip products. So you want to let these dry completely. Also, don't let your lips touch together, which is really strange. For me, when I'm applying lip products, I am moving my lips together, I'm rubbing it together just to kind of distribute the product, but with these, you really shouldn't do that. Just apply them, keep your lips apart, and let them dry. And then as far as the balm goes, I found that it's really important to apply it periodically throughout the day because it kind of helps the product not get weird. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but things get weird, at least what I experienced when I didn't use the balm. So once I let it dry completely on my lips on first application, then I applied the balm. And then I rubbed my lips together and it was totally fine. But then I would keep applying it throughout the day. And the more that I did that, I found that it lasted longer. But the days that I tried it when I wasn't doing that, it would start getting a little bit weird. And by weird, I mean it would start to flake. It would start to do that kind of separating thing on the middle of your lips. Just typical things that stains do, it would start to do that. So when I used the balm, it lasted longer and it didn't get to that weird stage until the very end of the day. So the balm is definitely important. And then I also noticed that reapplying new product on top of old existing product didn't seem to work very well, because when I started to have that kind of separating line in the inside of my lips, I went back with some of the staining lip product and tried to kind of fill in that area. And then I let that dry and then went back in with some of the balm. And I could totally feel grittiness, flakiness, just a weird texture on my lips. It didn't necessarily look bad, but I could just feel that it was flaking off and there were weird little particles all over my lips. So for me, I would have to completely remove the product and start over if I wanted it to really look fresh and new. If you don't really mind that, if it's, you know, the texture doesn't bother you, then I would say go for it. But for me, no, I want to remove it completely and start all over. As far as removal goes, you're gonna need some kind of an oil-based makeup remover because these are no joke. They are really difficult to remove. They are long wearing. So get yourself an oil-based makeup remover to be able to get these off. But again, as far as the reapplying situation, I noticed that the more that I use the balm, the less likely it was to start getting that line and the kind of flaking situation. So I really didn't have the need to reapply when I was using the balm more often. So overall, I really do like this product. I think it's really great. It just takes a little bit of tweaking and working with and knowing kind of how to use it to help it have its full potential. But for me, I would use something like this for, like if we had a special occasion to go to, and I wanted to have a really pretty statement lip, especially a glossy statement lip, but I didn't want to have to worry about it going everywhere, because here you've got your beautiful statement bright lip, but it's also glossy, and that's kind of a rarity that this would not go everywhere, because normally a glossy statement lip means transfer, it means bleeding, it means all over your teeth, and these don't do that. They don't transfer to your cup, they don't transfer to your husband. I did the kiss test on Timothy numerous times and it did not transfer onto his lips or his cheeks, which was amazing. So it's just a really great long wearing product. So for a special occasion, you've got that beautiful lip and you don't have to worry about it going everywhere. So it just really is about how you apply it. And this balm is really a big part of it. So these have dried completely. So let me show you the balm on top of them. So you can see that it just makes them very glossy and really beautiful. I do wonder if I'm gonna run out of the balm before I run out of the lip product, because I use so much of this when I'm wearing these. I wonder if I'm gonna run out of it first, but they are just beautiful, long wearing lip products. Okay guys, so that was my review on the Rimmel Provocalips. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video and I hope that it was helpful for you. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts on these. Have you tried these out? What are your favorite shades? What do you think about them? Ask me any questions that you have down below. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!